I would say at this point I've seen every type of icy planet that is possible. Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, whatever you may be. My name is Endub, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. And according to my channel analytics, I have picked up 5 new subscribers. Thank you very much for your patronage. You 5 have deigned to remain anonymous, and that our YouTube has deigned to keep you anonymous, but regardless, your support in the eternal crusade against the abominable intelligences of the YouTube sorting algorithms is greatly appreciated. But enough about me. Time for the news. Starting off with lighter stuff in the news today, the Scrivener's Dredger clan has officially departed the Okost PC-C C29-0 system into parts unknown. Considering how the greediness of humanity just about destroyed their little enclave of science and research, I doubt we will see them anytime soon. And this is most certainly despite the fact that some of the researchers speculate that the Scriveners may have encountered some as yet unknown knowledge about the Guardians. Which to that I say, how about y'all go and do some fieldwork yourselves instead of hiding in the lofty towers of academia? Retrace the path of the Scriveners. Obviously, a dredger path is quite obvious if you know how to look for swaths of materials that have been hoovered up by a dredger mob. But I digress. I wish the Scriveners well, and hopefully they don't next encounter the Thargoids. Moving on, the Empire has celebrated the birth of Hadrian Duval's son, and no doubt any free-roaming NMLA terrorists have cursed the date of Hector Mordanticus's birth. But, well, that got dark fast. I thought I was front-loading fluffy stories about good times for all. Regardless, a child was named in the honor of Hadrian Duval's father, Hector Johnson, the illegitimate son of Emperor Hengst, as well as Imperator Caeso Mordanticus, who presumably introduced Lady Astrid Minerva and Hadrian to each other. Nova Parisa, has organized an initiative to celebrate the birth of the new Duval and are accepting various rare goods, a full list of which should be flashing on the screen now because I do not want to offend the cheese-eating surrender monkeys by mangling their language. Shit, I was supposed to say that inside, not outside. Fuck! Anyway, deliver the goods to Dyson City and the Parisa system. Moving on to darker news. Admiral Tanner and his officer cadre who went rogue and assaulted tourist mining ventures in the T-Tauri system now face official court-martial. Admiral Tanner still maintains that the anti-Xenos weapons deployed by Salvation and his proxies have only heightened Thargoid aggression, and oddly I may be in agreement, as they have not relented their assault in the California Coalsack Pleiades and Witchhead nebulas. As Vox Galactica has reported, multiple starports are still crippled and burning from Xenos attacks, and the numbers of Thargoids in the various systems that are under assault have been sustained with a seemingly endless supply of fresh reinforcements. Sadly, with Aegis still under lockdown and facing more scrutiny than ever before, the superpowers seem to be turning their eyes towards Salvation, with the Imperial Navy and Alliance considering offering naval support to Salvation and his forces, and the Federation Congress has been debating redirecting funding currently stalled that would have gone to Aegis to Salvation and his proxies. Meanwhile, the battle rages on to stall the Xenos encroachment. However, where one battle still burns, another has drawn to a close. Madrid is peaceful. Well, as peaceful as it ever gets there, mostly. After an Imperial victory over the NMLA and the successful recapture of the Steel Majesty. I'll be honest, at this point that vessel should be just taken to a shipbreaking yard and scrapped post-haste. The thing seems to be almost as cursed as the occurrence border. Regardless, the retaking of the Steel Majesty by Imperial forces has once again blocked Theta-7 from rejoining his terrorist flock in their merry little bomb-wicking ways. Though he and his handful of faithful still retain control over the Far God cult vessel, the Sacrosanct, and hold every person aboard hostage until he is captured and brought to justice, or he somehow makes good on his promise to drive a knife into the heart of the Empire, and this chapter of galactic history will most likely not end. However, this is where, more or less, the news ends. But, as some of you may have noticed, I am now on my way back to the bubble. And this is quite simple. The powers that be at Vodal Automotive have decided a new SRV shall be released to the masses, and I'm interested in it. Also, I really didn't plan things out on this venture, and I came out here without a biological scanner, and a few other things that I really actually would like to have. And it's kind of impeding my exploration a little bit. So I'm wandering back in out of the black, and who knows, I might leave the bubble right after I restock, or I might stick around and take part in whatever shenanigans 3308 has for us. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell for notifications, and to join me in the eternal crusade against YouTube and its sorting algorithms. And hopefully I will see you all in the next video.